Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Than a lot of our other top matchups where you do just gold card and walk away.
Such as Renekton.
Yes.
We also saw today for some reason.
Because now the Udyr, he gets gold carded, but he recovers from that quite quickly. And on the Lee Sin, he has not been finding success with this season.
Yeah.
Even though it's one of his most successful picks career-wise.
Well, level 2 hit here. Okay, there, Gio does get it. Nice little handshake as Keria is going to try to get the knockup, but Guma forced to flash away. Gio does eat a turret shot now, and now Keria's getting in there. And one more auto would do it. Can he get in range? But no, the Q's going to come in from the Renata, and even with the lick, maybe. No, he's going to get the last auto, and that will be first blood going to Keria as Peter immediately trades it back.
Really good play from no much of this game as on Call Me to find success in this Orianna matchup early. If he gets completely outclassed like we saw Chovy do to Yehu, this whole draft falls apart. Zoner
tries to stick around to get this ward, and in the 2v2, this should favor Faker and Owner, as now Call Me's eating a huge amount of damage himself, and Sylvie now has to flash away. Q lands from Owner, and that is just a straight up kill. Gets a little bit of help from Faker, and now Owner's coming back. He's angry, and he's not even looking. Call Me! The level 4 Sejuani gank. I mean, Sylvie does not have flash, and yes, Faker doesn't either. But he can just run north as now an ult comes down, and Call Me is going to try to take him out, and he does! And now the interrupt on Owner, but he still gets that E down. And Sylvie is not able to do much unless Owner sticks around. A lot of matchups end up that way against Orianna. So now Q is going to connect here onto Sylvie as the action does not stop in this early game. Here comes Keria, just going to dive onto 2 people. There's no level 6 for them, but he's got it as Devour comes through. And now Gio's in a lot of trouble as Owner is getting pretty low. The bailout comes in, and actually Gio is fine for just a little bit. As now we get another Abyssal dive, but it's denied as the Lick is going to get the kill from Keria. And we got a little 2-on-2 action now. Peter and Call Me on the run. And meanwhile, Faker just taking mid-turret plates.
Yeah, just taking plates here as Call Me is not able to come down here and make an impact on this plate just yet. He's waiting to maybe look to do it, but they know he's missing mid.
Yeah. And now he's going to jump on in. He does have his ult, I believe. Maybe not. Just going to auto him down. The E is good enough, but now Keria, a nice little dodge sidestep here from Call Me, and Peter's blocking the Lick, and there's no Devour at the moment. Maybe one more one more lick for the play, but that's going to be the end of that damage.
Yeah, no doubt. I think he definitely needed to flash it. Reaction time very quick. Does handle it. And he will be pushed out and put Senna into Kalista. Tom Kent's Senna into Kalista. We've seen teams try to do that. You got to ban that and then pick the Senna, but Keria is pretty good. His Owner just keeps pushing this.
He is going to land the kick though, and he's got some help as well. The roam up from their bottom lane. Guma right here is going to help out in that one. Owner just knowing he's... And Sylvie just got his ult back, though. Might be able to punish Faker here, who does have his flash, but doesn't have anywhere really to run. And he's just going to run into the turret instead. And Sylvie will pick up the kill.
Yeah, Faker look.
Well, we're going to try to play onto Zeus here underneath the turret. As he will hold the gold card, but Sylvie is tanking up the turret. As now we got TP coming in. And Zeus is burning down a bit, but now with Faker and Keria making their way into this fight, it's looking pretty good for the side of T1 as Dundun. He is Udyr, but not too easy to run away from the Tom Kent. So Abyssal Dive comes through, one more lick will be dodged, and he will not get stunned up because of that dodge. Nicely done by Dundun to get away.
Yeah, nice escape from him. He is Udyr after all, very good at escaping, but Faker did not have his ult when he eventually teleported in. Okay, he does now.
Okay. All right.
That's what I was going to say. He didn't have his ult there to catch him, but he does now, and also perfectly timed, calculated, being for big plays. Now, will he get punished a second time?
I think he is in some trouble, especially if Sylvie does come through the jungle here. Although he might be able to execute.
I think he might, and okay, Peter.
It's looking pretty likely that he gets out here. Although Peter is really fast. But so is Orianna after all. Faker's going to get away. And just gets executed down after taking the turret. Meanwhile, they're getting a Chemtech Drake. As Nongshim kind of falling apart at the seams here.
Yeah, and it's no surprise considering the early game, but Faker got the kill onto Dundun, got a plate, got the whole turret, got Fate's Call, and then his execute allows him to get out with no return as they get bottom side turret. Now, Jiwoo will be able to turn this into a bounty turret here, maybe. Maybe not off this wave, as Peter is showing up. They want Keria! They want revenge!
Alright, well he's just gonna flash that, and now there's no CC because Peter did not hit a single one. Keria just going to
extremely aggressive plays and turn them around, and they're not faltering.
Hunter's going in. They don't really have any vision, but they don't seem to care. Handshake comes through on a Peter as Owner's basically just trying to decide if he wants to go for a little insect play or not. Decides on no. Faker in a bit of trouble here as they might have the burst damage. He does have arm guard already, but a bit of help from Senna perhaps. Now this is, oh, well, Owner's gonna get on over, and now he gets the kick onto the Tristana, and Sejuani is barely gonna have enough damage. Sylvie will take him out. Call Me will be traded back though.
Yeah, Owner basically 1v1ing the Tristana there as Faker will escape. Owner has 5 kills this game. He's sitting on a Sundered Sky and just some additional health and a longsword. He's not like massively fed, but
bottom turret as well, so he's feeling pretty good about his situation. He's had mostly a free game, although he has been ganked quite a lot, as now he's trying to go 1v1 versus Call Me here. One more card should do it, and that it will, as Zeus takes him down.
yeah, he's just that far behind. Cannot fight this Twisted Fate, even with the nerfs. I mean, even with the build, it's a popcorn night. Good night to have popcorn in the audience, as the gold lead growing.
Nice flash, at least, to get away from that one. But now we got TPs galore. Everybody's joining in this one. As, oh god, Call Me is tanking all of the damage. Really nice ult on the 2 of them, though. But the Devourer comes through onto Zeus. He will survive as they take out Call Me. And they will take out the Callista as well. And immediately the fight is turned around. The Devourer coming in huge here. And T1, of course, with the very large wallets at the moment. Can they take out Zeus? The answer is no. And that is a clean ace for T1.
Really nice Devour there, denies
yeah, everybody's dead, yeah.
So the shield comes out onto Zeus, and then he is devoured, so no bailout for Call Me, who burns down. Well, there's no soul for 4 minutes. Let's see if Gnomeshin could survive long enough for it to spawn, to maybe have one last team fight there. 2-item Callista.
And Keria is a Omega tank at the moment. Like, he's got 2 armor items. They don't have AP damage outside of Udyr, as Bailout comes out, just kind of laughable at this point. Call Me is going to avoid the loyalty program. And yeah, they're just kind of putting them out of their misery. T1 not wasting any time with this one. As maybe Faker, oh god, he just is gonna get devoured. And yeah, Call Me just sad by himself in the fountain. T1 should be able to take this first game in about 23 minutes.
The most T1 game I've ever feel like I've seen Valdez. Just so much coordination.
Look at that healing, Jesus.
The healing is crazy. Down goes the Nexus. Every time you think you've got them, every time you think you found an angle, they're just better at rotating than you. They've got more.